What's up, guys? It's not really done, but I'm going to do a game room and archive tour because it's going to have to be taken down again. Um, Pulled apart, cleaned up, and this house to be sold, in theory. And we've actually been having a lot of trouble trying to sell houses. The HGTV effect, buyers will nitpick any little imperfection and want thousands of dollars in repairs because they want it to look like Property Brothers did it. And half the time, those flip shows don't do things properly anyway, but that's all they want is look. So, we'll see. Last time we had one, we tried to sell one that we couldn't get an offer within 20K of appraisal because, well, it needs major renovate. No, it doesn't. So anyway, HGTV sucks. They're really ruining the housing market. Zillow is not helping, and y'all know how this is. So let's, after that rant is over, let's get to the room tour, because honestly, I like to video and picture old rooms because it brings back memories later on. All right, so the view entering the room is kind of impressive at the start. So I have it set up so that we have the archive and then the game room behind it. So we come over to the right side, we have the library. We have our cereal boxes up top, collectible boxes. Movie collection is on the left. The library is on the right. There are little under 200 books. It does not look like it, but there's about 200 books. We have VHS with various trinkets up front. I really don't like displaying stuff like this, but for the space and cost, it's the best that I have for right now. But one day I'd like to have everything spined the way I would prefer it again. We've got some of our IBM manuals, books, the larger Lego instruction manuals are spined with the books because they really are books. And more books, baseball sets, all of the binders and boxes. I'm actually really happy. It took some time and some money, but I've got all of the baseball cards actually together and organized on binders. At some point I'd like to go through what's in the boxes and kind of get those separated a little bit more. Newer stuff is up here. I actually just pulled a Wander out of a single pack yesterday. Bought one Meyer pack, hit a Wander, so won't be buying too much more 2021 Series 1. I'll wait till the complete set. Up top we've got our Crayola plush from the Mall of America trip, along with 2 of the 3 Star Wars Laserdiscs. I only need the original. I'm pretty sure that's... yeah, it's Empire Strikes Back, as I just knocked everything over. Okay. Encyclopedia set. This has magazines in it. That's not their permanent home, but that's just what I have for now. And with more of the book collection. 45s. So in the movies, I have formats of HD, DVD, Blu-ray, VHS, 4K. There's also CDs up in the top left. On this wall, we have our Chex Quest album from Limited Run, along with the Hurricane. This was a neat idea. Got 2 of the 3 shelf bookcases. I have everything set so it fits pretty much exactly. We've got all of our big box computer software as well as computer manuals, with the roller coaster on top. Some numismatic supplies, and a couple of fans, and the router. We're on gigabit down, 100 megabit up, which is awesome for trying to upload. Back on this side, we have our 3 1-ups. All were bought at clearance, as were the stools. I think I paid $20 or less each for the stools. Up top is the oversized toy shelf. So we have the 5 Mini Brands store, the City Police Station, some various Lego sets, a Dragon Zord, Bowser's Castle from the Mario Legos. There's some kind of random stuff up there. Come over here is our storage shelf. Has our servers on it. My 2 PS2s, the HD DVD player, some unassembled Legos that I just need somewhere to go with, Hot Wheels and miscellaneous storage. And then this is actually the box for the 5151 monitor that's over to the right. And then on the counter that was originally designed for food, so kids could come in off the lake and just eat off kind of buffet style, we have the Apple IIe, the XT with the 5151 and the Model F, which is, if you haven't seen it before, it's a beautifully clean Model F. Difficult to get used to typing on, but a beautiful keyboard. Right, I think I paid $170 for it, and super happy to have gotten it when I did. I wish I would have pulled the trigger on some of the IBM monitors, because I'm not paying $300 for a 8512 monitor. And then this is currently a Windows 7 that I never intended to activate. Microsoft flips out and says it's pirated, which it's not. Microsoft really needs to learn there's a difference between I didn't activate it and I tried to activate it with a key that's not genuine. So every time I boot, it hollers at me that my copy of Windows is not genuine and I'm a victim of piracy, when in reality I just never entered a product key and then didn't use the computer for a year. So now that Windows is flipping out. I want to install XP on it. I just need to get a disk. I downloaded one from archive.org and it blue screened on me, but this is a Athlon 2 X2, no, not even a 2, just an Athlon 2 5050E on an old BioStar AM2 motherboard with 2 gigs of RAM, so I kind of want to put XP on it if I can make it work. I do have an XP Home Edition disc, but I have no way of activating it. I need to find a workaround, but got our mannequin, which is currently housing Disneyana, our Galaxy Puzzle, our computer with the G9, K70. Down here is just all kind of a mess because I do so much stuff in and out that cable management is not really... There's no point in cable management, and I'm not going to give two rat's butts about whatever comments about, oh, you need to cable manage it. No, I'm pulling peripherals in and out so often that there's no point, because I would have to unmanage everything. One of the main reasons why I don't cable manage is because I would literally be snapping zip ties every couple days. I know because I've done it. Portable hard drive enclosures come and go, USBs come and go, mics come and go. It just is way too much. This printer is only sitting here because I've been doing scanning, updating the catalog for the archive. So as long as I need to scan to catalog, then that sits there. Otherwise, then that would be put away, that table wouldn't sit there, and that walkway would be open. But there's no point in trying to cable manage all that when that's just going to end up getting pulled again anyway, and then all that would have to be redone. So no, I don't care what you say, that's just the way that it stays. On this side we have another 2-3 shelves, which are perfect half height for more storage. We have our 2 title belts, more books, and my 2 reel-to-reels. Up on the side we have RVD and Hogan. And then this is actually really cool. I'm proud of how this is turning out. So this is the catalog and instruction manual archive. And I have, this morning, actually finished the cataloging and sorting of this. So these are all in individual folders. They are all labeled. So if I want a Lionel catalog, go to catalogs, L. I have Lego. I have Lionel trains, and then there's manuals all the way through. Some of these are left blank just because, like right now, I don't have any E manuals, so I left it blank in case I need this for something else, because right now I have these empty back here, but I don't have any more of the empty tag holders. So now that everything is set, I can go back in and fill in and put the rest of these in, or just leave them blank, because I don't have any manuals that start with E now, but I might in the future. I don't know. I haven't decided how I want to handle it yet, so I'm just kind of leaving it as is because it doesn't really hurt anything. But all of these are in the software. I can have everything logged and cataloged, and I'm super happy because it's really the first time ever that I've had it this deep. So that's all good. And I've got extras back here. So expansion, I want to bring in catalog, enough folders for catalogs the rest of the way. I want to move magazines into here. So once I get some more of the tab holders, then I want to move magazines into here. And eventually, as this grows enough, move this into an actual file cabinet so I can have like a drawer for catalogs and a drawer for manuals and a drawer for magazines, and just continue to expand from there. But I just finished this and I'm super proud of that. It's about the most organized that I have ever been. And then we have some posters, accoutrements up the top, and then we walk into the actual game room. So I've got 4 Walmart bookcases that currently house all of that. And then over here is the actual front of room, with the plush, and then various action figures, and then electronics storage. So when I designed this, this was, excuse me, expected to be a lot different than it is. What I discovered after taking the measurements, cutting everything, and then trying to install it, because I did not have a way to really mess with the full 4x8 sheets up here, these were all cut at the other house, is that this side where Carnage is sits a full 3.5 inches lower than that side, and nothing is level, nothing is square, and it just did not work at all. And you know, if you ask, well, why have you stopped building? You should just continue to build your own custom. Well, this is why I stopped building. This is why I bought the Atlantic Oscar. Like, this is why I don't build custom shelving anymore, because that is what happens. Like, it's ungodly awful, and it's just not really worth it. But we've got old clocks, radios, the 60s T3, another old camera, a couple of larger die casts, the Kinect, the One X, the PS2, various consoles, the TIAC cassette player, the Akai CD player, the working VCR, Switch, Series X, and the router is there. I don't care how ugly it looks. The router is there because that's all that I have. I only have one long cable, so the cable has to go back to the router, and it's easier to have that switch there so I can run short cables back to whatever else I need to plug in. And it's functional and it works. 55-inch LG 4K. We have the debut of Super Mario World along with Carnage. Various socks. They were on clearance. Some other various figures and stuff. Mario and Luigi Pez from last year. The Genie. That's a 1993 Blade Blaster. Various oversized Funko Pops, clearance Cyberpunk fixture, controller boxes, Venom, Carnage, Power Rangers action figures, the older version of Boneyard Undertaker, Spengler, because I found him, he was the rarest one to find of that series. I found him at a Meijer and grabbed him, and then never had the money to finish buying the rest of the series. The Inbox Amiibos that I've got, some other figures. That's an original 91 Automorphin Tommy, and an original bendable. A few of the opened Pokemon packs just because they're kind of cool to display. Various plush figures, up out of reach of children. Paper Mario style, we have Bowser not eating, but not eating Luigi. And then over here, I did throw up a light strip behind just for some ambience. We have our larger Lego builds, again, up high where kids can't reach them. I really don't like having them high because I've had some stuff that have fallen, but these are pretty well based. I'm not too worried about it. Some more boxes and other stuff up there. Eventually I want to get posters along the back too, but since this has to come down, that's just going to have to wait and see where we go from there. Some more of our cool stuff. This is Nintendo with our complete in box Contra and Thousand Year Door facing. The Switch Pro controller goes on there. No, the Wavebird goes on there. And the Wavebird, I'm currently playing Thousand Year Door. Go check it out. Nodge Plays Games. We are playing Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door right now. Then the Xbox shelf, we have Tiny Tina, the Horizon 5 controller, the Motorsport 3 Collector's Edition. That actually is complete. I had a chance to buy it for a not horrible price and jumped on it because it's almost impossible to find that with the flash drive, and that one is included. PlayStation shelf, got Blitz 2001, the PAX exclusive cover from Oddworld from Limited Run, the Game Gear, which I need to find something to display it on, a couple mini-cades, Overflow, Genesis, and Saturn. These two guys are big, Megazord and Dragonzord. Those are my two most prized pops. Super glad to have those. Took forever to find those at a price that would line up with what I was willing to spend at the right time. Switch, got our original Game Boy, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, MLB The Show, which is what I'm currently playing on the Switch, which is why it's facing front. Then underneath we have action figures. We've got our Austin Goldberg displaying the two of my favorite limited run games, which is the Chex Quest and Scott Pilgrim trading cards. And then this guy that I pulled out of a pack, didn't buy a blaster box, just picked up a pack and pulled the Ash and Pikachu secret. We've got a Bowser Jr. who appears to be rather rare. Found him. Our Mario Brothers glass set. The Ric Flair piece of the robe from the collector's edition. Got a Mass Effect ship. Big box PC with a couple loose amiibos. We have two fabric totes. One has cords, one has controllers, along with our 12-inch vinyls down at the bottom. Open is a original Star Wars soundtrack. Coming over here, we've got the rest of our PC games. This is the binder from the lithographs that I get from Disney Movie Club. We've got some Legos and the first of our Funko shelves. It's actually pretty cool because I can fit standard pops 5 wide, so that's really cool. We've got just our half of our pop collection, and then over the other side we've got the rest of our standard pops. We've got Sting, we've got Triple H, some Legos, and then down underneath is MJ, Lashley, and just some of our oversized cars. You know, just the Ecto-1 and the DeLorean, not rare or anything. Actually, DeLorean, right, that version is still in production. Ecto-1's not in production. But I need to get the rest of the Power Rangers cars at some point too before they go out of production. And then Bobby Lashley. So I will get pictures before I take it down, and probably once it comes down and gets staged for sale, then I'll have a slideshow showing before and after. But that is the little slice of heaven that I've created, and it'll come down. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.